paint. That'll be tomorrow.
The painting process begins with a thick coat of primer from the big box store to cover up all the stains and old oil. A roller on a long pole made quick work of the open areas, and a brush on a pole to cut in the edges let me get the paint on fairly quickly, but it was an arduous task. I managed to get paint on most of the walls, the ceiling, and the floor, and then my friend Jerry came over and told me he had a paint sprayer, which greatly sped up this process. To use the paint sprayer, I had to mask off the lights, the windows, and the man door so I don't get paint on them, but this was a much quicker process.
Got the white primer on the walls, everything's nice and clean looking, ready to put on the new colors. Well, I'm getting excited about that. That's going to be awesome. So I got a little taping to do this morning, and then we'll start painting.
When using a paint sprayer, it's important to follow good safety protocols. Using a ventilated mask or respirator and a pair of safety goggles are important to keep the paint out of important areas. With everything masked off, I was able to quickly use the paint sprayer to cover areas and get on 2 coats before the day was out. Is there anything more boring than watching paint dry?
You see all this stuff I swept up? This is the particulates that go into the air while you're using one of those fire sprayers. So wearing a ventilation mask is just required. This stuff will be all over your lungs now. So here, watch, just so you know it's not really paint. Well, most of the paint's dry on the walls. Floor is good. Time to roll out the floor, I think. And then it'll be time to call this a day, because once I do that, I won't be able to do anything else in here till it dries.
It seems I forgot to change out my battery, and I missed recording rolling out the first layer on the floor.
So here I am, almost finished painting the shop. Got one more coat to put on the floor, but I got my AC running. I got the wall decorated. Got a little touch up on the walls. Got to get some more of the wall paint. Mostly cover places where the red stripe kind of dropped, but I'll do that tomorrow. Then my workshop will be ready to well up that paint space for it. I don't want to put some trim around the ceiling. But this is looking awesome. I'm so excited. Here we are, about to move in the first piece of shop equipment. Exciting day. This has to be recorded for posterity.
After getting all the painting done, I was able to trim out the windows, as you see, but I realized that my old table saw would not do the good enough job to put the French cleats on the wall. So I ordered myself a new table saw with the leftover funds I'd been saving for my workshop renovation.
In order to make this painting and putting up of the French cleats go more efficiently, I've got a friend who's coming over to help, and we've got a little assembly line set up which we started yesterday. First, we have the painting area where we've got some cardboard set up to keep the paint pores from being too thick, and there's our remaining strips. Then over here, behind the table saw, we have the drying area. And once they get dry, these were all painted yesterday, so they're all dry. Then we can put them on the table saw, cut them to length. Then we can put them up with the air nailer, and I've got a little jig to make that easy. To transfer the measurement between areas. One thing is, this top rail goes all the way around the shop, except across the big door in the front. So that means I can use this to transfer my measurement from over the door, over these windows. So now I can use this as my level line so that everything's uniform, which really helps with the appearance. It would work just as well measuring level so long as this section was level, but I think it looks better doing it this way. So I use my jig to set my distance.
After putting up each cleat with the brad nailer, I went back and reinforced them with a screw in the stud at every location.